This is the MLB pregame show. MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball starts right now. Buddy Dick will stride in, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to left. So his remarkable season continues as the White Sox are on the board first. Now to the plate, Buddy Dick, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. Jose Cortez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Pitch
out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
Yeah, and you figure if you guess right on a pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out 9 times out of 10. But even though they sniffed this one out and the throw's not all that bad, they still can't get him at second base.
Pitch outside. The throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Buddy Dick strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
This guy is as hot as anybody right now.
Buddy Dick stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Have a night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 hits. They can't get him out.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him. Buddy Dick will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Lewis is there to put this one away, and it takes just... Buddy Dick gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
The center fielder, Buddy Dick.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw. He is in there with a triple.
Well, unfortunately, this is probably going to be his last at-bat. This triple would give him 3 legs of the cycle, so unless his guys really go to work, he won't have a chance to finish it off. But either way, he's had a tremendous ball game. And this is the capper right here.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and he is into second base with an RBI double. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 12-4. Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second. Buddy Dick will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month, as you see him there. Miller sets. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so his remarkable season continues as the White Sox move in front 2-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Digging in to try it again, Buddy Dick. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, anytime you can take a fastball like that and hit it dead center, you know you're pretty much on your game. So you got to look for them to try to work him a little bit differently. Get it away from him. Get it down and in. Do something.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, darn near had his second home run of the ball game. You see this thing bangs off the wall out there. He's into second with a double.
Runner goes for third. Gets one inside. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Most guys that run won't even try to steal a base if he knows the pitcher's going to slide step. But this didn't slow him down at all. Got a great jump and still made it.
Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
To short, hit hard. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Buddy Dick strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Yeah, they've been counting on him to deliver extra base hits all season long. And he's done it again here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Pitch outside. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
I don't know about this one. Not exactly an ideal situation to run. You've got a left-handed batter up there. You're not really gaining a whole lot with 2 away. So if you try to take third in that situation, you darn sure better be safe.
3-2. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A man left. Buddy Dick will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
So a big moment here and standing in Jose Cortez, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
I don't know about this one. Not exactly an ideal situation to run. You've got a left-handed batter up there. You're not really gaining a whole lot with 2 outs anyway. But heck, if you think you can make it, who am I to argue?
That's ball 3.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And that's off the left field wall. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 6-5. Buddy Dick will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
Now batting, catcher.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he could only get 3/4 of the cycle, especially since he got the 2 hardest ones out of the way. But
back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the from the home of the Mariners since 1999. There's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game. Buddy Dick will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. Lewis ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he'll round it and try for third, and he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Well, that triple is nothing new. He's got the power to drive it deep into the gap and leg speed to turn doubles into triples. He's a great offensive weapon.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. EK, you look at the M's entering play here this afternoon. They're on a nice little run. Winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And after the game here, they're staring at an 8-game road trip. So you'd like to have happy travels and head out on the road with a win to wrap up the homestand.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Andres Sanchez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be.
And a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Buddy Dick is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. And he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
All even now, 2-2. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. On the move again from first. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Hose.
Buddy Dick digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
There's a drive out to left center field. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Designated hitter
Hector Peralta will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is high. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Shot toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not.
Coming to the plate now, Buddy Dick, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one right here.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed. Forget it, long gone, home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. So his remarkable season continues as the blowout continues.
If you're going to finish off a cycle, you may as well do it with the long ball. You had to figure he'd be swinging.
Buddy Dick will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Hit hard to short. Kristen scoops it up. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the score 4. Buddy Dick will stand in, and I don't know how you top this performance as he already has hit for the cycle.
Wow, I mean, I hope he's got that DVR programmed at home. He's going to want to relive this one for a long time, over and over and over again.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Hector Peralta ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's running towards second. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Runner going a second time. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Lewis. Oh, no, he dropped it.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what the issue on this play was. He doesn't have too far to go to get this thing, and it looked like the ball was right in his sights the entire way, but it just didn't want to stick in his glove. Maybe he should take the trampoline out of his glove.
And now the runner's trying for third.
Ball two.
Pitch is high. The throw.
He's in there.
Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
You'd have to figure he's going on his own out there at second. Normally, you'd see that trail runner in motion as well if it was called from the bench. He saw it, they weren't keeping close tabs on him, so he was able to make it into third with the stolen base.
2-1. Here it is. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. Belted high and deep into right center. Lewis going back, still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate.
In the end, this will be an RBI single off the wall, but it could have and probably should have been a whole lot more.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Buddy Dick. He's 5 for 6 to this point.
Not only is his average on the rise, but I'm sure his confidence is too. He's probably thinking, why can't I do this all the time?
And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner, Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
Runners on the move for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away.
Now batting,
Andres Sanchez steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. And the pitch on 2-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You'd have to figure he's going on his own out there at second. Normally, you'd see that trail runner in motion as well if it was called from the bench. He saw it, they weren't keeping close tabs on him, so he was able to make it into third with the stolen base.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Yeah, another run.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
And you know, a cycle is about the equivalent of a no-hitter for a pitcher. It's one of the rarest things you